Imagine arriving in a land where no one has ever seen someone like you before. A towering man from Africa, stepping onto the shores of Japan in the 1500s. Within months, he would rise from slave to samurai, serving one of Japan's greatest warlords. This is the untold story of Yasuke, the African samurai. In the late 16th century, Japan was a land torn by war. The Sengoku period, the age of warring states, where rival warlords fought endlessly for power. Around 1579, a Jesuit missionary named Alessandro Valignano arrived in Japan, accompanied by his servant, a man unlike anyone the Japanese had ever seen. His name was Yasuke. He was from Africa, most likely Mozambique or Sudan, and he stood nearly 6.5 feet tall, far taller than the average Japanese man of that era. When Yasuke walked through the streets, crowds gathered in disbelief. Many thought his dark skin was painted with ink. Some even tried to scrub it off. Word of this incredible man quickly reached the most powerful warlord of the time, Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga summoned Yasuke to his court. When Yasuke arrived, Nobunaga ordered him to strip to the waist and be washed, just to prove his skin was real. Impressed by his strength, loyalty, and calm presence, Nobunaga made a decision that would change Yasuke's life forever. Yasuke was not just a curiosity. He quickly gained Nobunaga's trust. Unlike most foreigners, Yasuke learned Japanese, trained in martial arts, and was given the honor of serving Nobunaga directly. Soon, Yasuke became more than a bodyguard. He was made a samurai, granted his own residence, and even given a ceremonial katana. In Japanese history, samurai were the elite warrior class. For a foreigner, and a former slave, this was almost unthinkable. But Yasuke's greatest test came in 1582. Nobunaga's own general, Akechi Mitsuhide, betrayed him in the infamous incident at Honnoji. Surrounded by enemy forces, Nobunaga chose to take his own life rather than be captured. Yasuke fought bravely beside him, but after Nobunaga's death, Yasuke surrendered to Mitsuhide's forces. Strangely, he was not executed. Mitsuhide declared that Yasuke was not Japanese, and therefore not truly a samurai, stripping him of his status. After that moment, Yasuke's story fades into mystery. Some say he returned to the Jesuits. Others believe he continued to fight as a ronin, a masterless samurai. What is certain is that his legend lived on. The story of an African man who rose from slavery to stand at the side of one of Japan's greatest leaders captured imaginations for centuries. Yasuke's journey reminds us that history is full of hidden stories. Stories of people who defied the odds, crossed worlds, and carved their names into legend. The African who became a samurai will never be forgotten.